All right, so I just got done mowing my grass and I came across this hole right here. I want to show you right here. This hole right here. Not very deep. It had some fur in it. Fur was moving. So I stopped the lawnmower, obviously, and I picked up the fur, and there were 7 baby bunnies in here. So got a box, put them in the box. But the crazy thing is, I mean, they were, I'll show you them in a minute, but they were big. I mean, they were, I don't know, a couple, 3 inches maybe, I would say. All in here, in this little hole. You see these 2 crazy nuts. How did these guys survive? Maybe, they might be a week old. In the middle of my backyard with 2 Great Danes. Who knows? But here, I'll show them to you right now. All right, here are the baby bunnies. There's actually 7 of these little guys. There's absolutely no way I could keep them in my backyard, so I had to take them out. My wife went to go get some kitten replacement milk, which is what I read that they can have for nutrients. So we're gonna feed them tonight and kind of figure it out as we go and see if we can get them somewhere or see how they do. Hopefully it'll be all right. So they're cute. All right, so me and Christina tag team. We were able to feed them. This is our first feeding, so I'll try again after a while before we go to bed. So that's them. All right, right now I'm trying to figure out how to keep the bunnies warm. So far they've been warm and keeping them together, and we're feeding them with this right here. It's kitten replacement milk. It's more like colostrum, and it says add a little bit more water because I noticed it was becoming very thick and it was hard to push through the syringe. So I'm trying to keep it a little bit more runny today just so they could eat good. But so far they've been eating very well, and I've been cleaning them with paper towel because this milk is really really thick and can block their nasal passages. So I just make sure they're cleaned after I feed them. So here's one of them. So they like to hide when I try and pick them up, so I have to turn them to feed them. They're very jumpy too, so I put them on my leg and then try to wake them up a little bit so they'll eat easier. So. Sometimes it's easy to feed them, but sometimes, like this one, I'm struggling. Some of them will just latch on to this syringe and just start drinking away, but sometimes it takes a little bit.
There.
All right, I'm going to explain to you how I make the milk for the bunnies. So I use a kitten milk replacement. I have a scoop ready. It's like almost like baby formula. The powder is better than the liquid just because the powder lasts longer, it stays more fresh. So I followed the directions on the label here. It says 1 tablespoon. So I use 3 tablespoons, but it says 2 tablespoons of water and then 1 scoop. But I tend to use 3 tablespoons because it's more runny. The 2 tablespoons of water tends to get stuck in the syringe, and it's hard for it to get out. So if it does get stuck, what I do is I run it under hot water, and then it starts to soften up and starts getting more drippy. So then, so it won't waste. So I have this bowl right here too. It's like their nest. So what I've been doing is I've been feeding them, cleaning them, and then put them in a bowl or a towel. I have a bowl today, but and then I usually do, after I feed them and clean them, then I do one more time just to make sure that they have enough to eat. And then after they're all done, I put them back in the box, and everything's good. I use hot water. And then I mix it, and then I add one more after this.
Wrap it in.
Now it's pretty runny right now, but later it'll start getting more thick, and then that's when I'll add the other one. And this is day 3 of us taking care of these bunnies. Smokey. So I'm just going to try and find who is the most alert right now. And I've been having the milk just kind of drop into their mouth. This is day 4. These guys are doing pretty good. There's one of them. Here's the others. They're starting to get a little bit more color to them. See a little bit more brown. Their fur's coming in a little bit more. So far, they're doing good. We got some new syringes. These work way better than what we had before. So we feel that they're getting more food now than they have been. So, which is really good. But they seem content. They're eating, keeping warm. All right, this is day 6 of us having the bunnies. They're doing pretty good. They're still, all of them are still with us. So there's one that's, looks like he's, I don't know if he's injured or what, but he's got something wrong with his leg, I think. But he was like that since I had him. But he's still hanging in there, and he's still doing pretty good. He's still eating and everything. But they are doing really good. They're getting fur now and starting to move around more. So I'm getting ready to feed them. All right, I took a weekend off filming, and I want to give you guys an update on the bunnies. Sadly, I started out with 7. I'm down to 3 now. Some of them just weren't eating, and they just weren't growing. They just kept getting weaker and weaker, and they slowly, one by one, started kicking the bucket. So, but I have these 3 guys left, and they're doing pretty good. One's got me worried a little bit. He's a little small compared to his brothers and sisters. It's this little guy right here. But he's still eating and everything. But all of them have their eyes open. All of them are, moving around. We're still feeding them like maybe 3 times a day. This guy, I believe he's the biggest one out of them all. He eats pretty good. And they're really just, chilling. And then This guy right here. Oh, this is the biggest one of them all. That was the medium-sized one we just had. So this guy, he eats pretty well. So I put him down. But like I said, this little guy, he's got me worried. I don't know if he's gonna fully make it. I hope he does. I hope they all make it, but he's the one that has me worried the most. The other two guys, they're doing okay, but I just, it's either this or my dogs are going to eat them in the backyard, and I couldn't keep them there, so I figured give them a little bit of fighting chance. All right, I just want to give you guys an update. Here's something else I found in my backyard wandering around. Bearded dragon. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's my daughter's. We got him when he was about 4 inches. He's currently about 13 inches now. So, he's a nice guy. What's up, buddy? But stay tuned for more bunny videos. I'll put in some more update videos as time goes on, but this is Mango, my daughter's bearded dragon. But I just thought I'd throw him in. Hey, bud.